Hello everyone, this is Christian Duke from ProgressiveActivist.com. I'm joined by my good friend Evan Westphalt here in Hodgenville, Kentucky. Evan, how's your day going today?
It's been great. It's been awesome to have some really passionate people get together and figure out how to move forward together.
Absolutely. We had a rough time, the KDP did, in the general elections. Here we are in Hodgenville looking to the future, building the progressive movement. What were your impressions of this meeting today?
Well, I think we got a lot more accomplished than we had set out to do in terms of building an organization to promote progressive values and fight for positive outcomes for working families in Kentucky and America. I feel great about what we did today, and there's a lot more work to do, a lot more organization to do, and we want to bring in thousands of Kentuckians into this to really build power and sort of fight for change.
Absolutely, and even at the Democratic National Convention, you were always sort of the voice of reason, a very big unifier, always believed in working with other people to get a common goal accomplished. And I think a lot of the Hillary supporters and the Bernie supporters, we all want to work together, one big tent, and get things done. That having been said, how do you see the future? I mean, we have 2 Republican U.S. senators. The Republicans have 5 out of the 6 congressional seats. We have a Republican governor. We no longer have the slim majority in the Kentucky House of Representatives. How do you see the future for Democrats, liberals, and progressives in this Commonwealth?
I think that we are going to have some pretty big battles to fight in the short term and the long term here. Some pretty nasty things are going to happen in Kentucky, and I think it is our job to point out the other side and ways we can be constructive to build the state up and to build our people up. I think that it's going to be a huge opportunity for change in the political structure in Kentucky. Obviously, what we've been doing here, what Democrats have been doing here, has not worked, and it's time for a different course.
Absolutely, and I don't want to beat a dead horse, and I don't want to play the blame game or point at people or anything like that, but we do know that the current model, the current approach, as you sort of mentioned there, has not worked, or at least hasn't produced the way we would like to have seen. That having been said, our good friend Scott Sykes has been selected by this group here, and we are pushing hard for him to run for KDP chair next Saturday in Frankfort. What's your take on that, and what can you tell us about Scott as a candidate?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's going to be a process inside the Democratic Party in Kentucky to find new leadership, to find a new direction. We decided to put our support behind Scott Sykes, who's with us in Philadelphia as a Bernie delegate. I've gotten to know him and really understand the passion he has in his heart for the people of the state. He is an awesome guy, and I think that he will very much help drive our future in the state.
Absolutely, and coming from southeastern Kentucky, a region long neglected by not just the KDP, but unfortunately Kentucky government in general, it would be great to see some blue in that sea of red, and I know that Scott can deliver it, and he can also bring us a lot, I don't want to say better, I do believe better, but at least new leadership, a different direction, a different approach. We can only benefit from that.
That's right. I've said it before, and I'll say it a million times. I love Kentucky. I love the kindness of the people here, the hospitality we have. This is a fantastic state. We've got to be honest enough as a people to admit that there are a few places in this country that could benefit more from progressive policy than Kentucky. And it's time we begin that fight.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Evan, so much for taking the time.
Thank you.